if a well echoes your wish back to you, your wish is sure to come true.
You'll want to hear this. It's just too good.
My, everyone here seems so busy. I'm so happy to be here with everyone.
Night thorns are the worst, am I right?
We must always look after one another.
Oh my god, I'm sitting here talking like an idiot and the mic was on. I don't know why the mic was on. It was blocked off. Such an idiot. Duh!
I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you. I feel that so hard. My last fucking Warhammer 40k stream, the first 13 minutes I was talking, I didn't realize I was muted the entire fucking time.
Well, see, the thing was too is that I had taken the thing off, but I noticed that this was red. So, like, well, it's fine. I still have a few things I want to do. I'm not ready to start yet. And I clicked this off. So how I got that one, I must have thought I needed to click it back on again and just did it. So I'm so stupid.
Either way,
You were going to say, well, you know what? I wish you did because I would like to know these things when I screw up like that badly. As it was, there was a third person watching and they left. Probably because nobody was talking.
and a half.
Yeah. Are you streaming tonight, kiddo?
No, I too tired, brain, no work.
Okay, well, these things do happen. So, okay, so let's back this up a tad bit. I do apologize. I was trying to say earlier when I first logged in that I'm really close to getting Pegasus up. I'm at level 3. I'm nearly at level 4. It took my sister a long time, almost a week to get him up. I'm hoping I don't have to wait that long, but we probably won't complete it tonight for sure. So next week when we come back on Monday, I should hopefully have him at level 5 so we can complete the task we need to do. Because there's one bee that I can't get because it's specifically in the new area and you have to fly up there to get to that area. So, yeah. Okay. On top of that, because I'm right in the middle of Corella's quest and I have her backdrop ready so she can do her photo shoot and stuff like that, I cannot give her daily stuff and do all the daily things I normally would do to get her leveled because she wants to automatically start talking about the photo shoot. And I didn't want to waste that conversation. As it was, I had to back out of a conversation earlier today by just jumping out of the game, quitting the game because I was trying to talk to somebody and I got stuck in that same predicament. So, like, no, not happening. So, okay, so here's the new store items. This, of course, will refresh next week. And as, again, on the 10th, when we do the refresh, we will have the brand new Winter Ball story update coming with, of course, us having to help the fairy godmother find and rescue Cinderella and bring her back to the valley. Now, there is some current videos out if you want to go watch them after the show is over for Dreamlight Valley that talks about the new updates. We have a lot going on right now, which is really, really cool, and I wish I can go back and play that, but because I don't have a capture card right now, I can't play that on my PlayStation because PlayStation will block the whole thing, so I have no way of displaying that and talking to you guys while we go along and watch the video. So I'm just going to talk about what I know from what I've seen, because we do have, like I said, we do have the 2 events. I think I had mentioned them the other day when I found out about them as well. But yeah, we do have the 2 events. The one will be starting in a couple of weeks for December, of course, because it's going to be the gift giving event that we always have. I can't think of the name of it, or the one. Bleh, my words are not wordy. But yeah, we have the Winter Ball, which we're going to be doing with Cinderella, and I know I watched one person because I love watching Oscar's Cozy Corner. and the one guy there. And I found out Oscar's actually the name of the cat, not the guy who's owns the stream and does all the videos and stuff. That's somebody else. Like, okay, get me confused. See how you are. But I love his channel. He's just so he has such a personality, and he's very clear on what's going on. He's very easy to understand. There are some people, especially there's a couple of English people who play this game, and some of them are really hard to understand. And he's very clear with his diction, and it's very easy to understand what he's saying, and he really gives a lot of information. So I just love watching his show. But yeah, if you ever want to watch somebody who's really good and just loves this game, and also he started late. He didn't play it at the very beginning. So I'm sure he could relate to a lot of people who are starting it, new. But yeah, he's Oscar's Cozy Corner, just a wonderful YouTube channel to watch. He does some live streams here and there, but he does a lot of videos that he does will be edited from the live stream. So if you ever watch the live stream, you'll watch him do all the what have yous and talk about the stuff, and do the end of the video, and then he'll go back and talk about what's going on and so on and so forth, and he'll just edit that out later on and post it by itself. So yeah, fun times, I can tell you that right now. The winter star path is going to be called Winter Warmth. That is their the name of it. So we're going to have a lot of new costumes. We're going to have a new this is the fun part, is not only are we getting another winter companion, because we're going to get a Cozy Pegasus that's going to be in a little fur jacket, with the little furry what have yous around him. But we are getting new dream styles for several characters, which is a first. Because normally they've only done dream styles for characters who already have one, except for with the Fairy Godmother. It was the first time they actually did a character that didn't already have a matching outfit for whatever the event was. So we're getting a new skin for Anna, which absolutely looks gorgeous on her. I believe that we're getting another player home, which is going to be this really big. I'm assuming it was some kind of restaurant or something to that effect. But so there's another big thing like that. But yeah, Anna's new costume is great. There's a new outfit for Elsa as well. She's getting this really beautiful light purple dress. It kind of cuts off to the right side with the buttons down it and stuff. Really nice looking. And then we are getting the Anna outfit that she wore in the first movie when she went out to go find her sister. So you're going to get that ensemble that you can wear on your character yourself. So really nice skin. I love that one a lot. It's nice to be able to see that in the game. And really just, if you have a female character, it's just a nice thing to wear. And then if you guys remember from WALL-E, when Eve shut down and WALL-E was trying to take her places, he wrapped the Christmas lights around her so he can, take her wherever he was going. We're going to get that as a skin. So she's actually going to run around with the little light bulbs around her, the Christmas lights around her. And that's going to be just so cute to see her running around with the little Christmas tree lights. That's great. So what we're going to have is we're going to have two events now. On top of the one that we have with the wrapping paper, where you have to find the wrapping paper laying around the thing, which is called the Gift of Giving. There's going to be packages that we're going to find in the ground. I don't know if it's just one. I mean, they show multiples popping up, but I think it's supposed to be one a day. Yeah, got to find out where the package is, and then you get to open up, and it's going to be something special. Hopefully, something new that we don't have in the game yet, so that'd be really cool to find. Of course, I already have. Dang it! I hate this. Hold on a second. I was hoping that my things would charge my laptop because my computer is being absolutely stupid right now. I was trying to watch a couple of people streaming earlier while I was playing, and unfortunately the stream kept cutting. It would like stop and start. You know what I'm saying? It would just like, and it was just driving me crazy. It wouldn't play all the way through. It was just driving me absolutely mad. I got so frustrated because this isn't supposed to be happening. You know, everything else is working fine. All my stuff is working fine, but yeah, for some unknown reason, Twitch is being twitchy. So I moved over to my laptop, but my laptop needs to charge, and it's beeping at me again because it doesn't want me watching, or watching it while I'm charging it, because it won't let me. So I'm gonna have to like just close this down for a moment and see if I can get this damn thing to charge. And I'm just gonna have to have everything on my computer. Hopefully, it won't really matter because I don't really need to see or hear it. So if it stutters, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just hoping everybody else is not having the same problem that I am. I think it's just my computer, honestly, because like I said, my laptop is working perfectly fine. It's just my computer is being stupid again, and there's not really much I can do about it because it's old and it really needs to go. I just really need to get rid of this damn thing. So, going back to, like I said, the special event. Hey, viewer, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Now, the Gift of Giving event will start on December 17th and run to the 31st. And I believe I said this yesterday, and I hope you heard, Mysterious, that there will be a very special gift that we will be getting on the 25th, and you have until the 31st to claim that specific present. So I'm assuming it's just going to sit there until you do. But yeah, the wrapping paper is going to show up, and you can use that to give people gifts. But if you already have those gifts, or if you already have those things those achievements done, which I do, it doesn't really matter because it won't affect anything. You can just start to try to do the new stuff, which from what I'm looking at now, the presents that we get. Let me oh, wrong button. The presents that we get are going to be these things. We're going to get some new items that we could use to craft new stuff and make new items for our house or wherever. So that's kind of cool. It'll be nice to have. But yeah, there's going to be, like I said, a special new present. And the image that they show, they're like, oh, it's going to be a special surprise gift. But if you look at it, it looks like a crafting table. I mean, sure, it's all like shining gold and whatever, and you can't really see what it looks like. But it's a freaking crafting table. They're giving us a Christmas crafting table. You really couldn't just show us what it is, or left it a complete mystery by showing us just the imagery of what it is, the outline. Everybody can tell what it is. It's not that much of a surprise anymore, is it? It would have been nice if he didn't say anything at all and just let us all be surprised when we first got it. So, but whatever. Then, of course, we have the Floating Isle Winter Edition that's going to be coming next year in January. I think that's the 7th is when that one's supposed to start. I think it's like the 7th to the 21st. I think that's what they said. I think it's only believe it's like 2 weeks or so. So it's not gonna be like the other one where we had to wait week after week after week to do it. I think it's gonna be more of a daily thing for the 2 weeks. And you gotta go up into the island. You gotta solve whatever little puzzle and mystery there is, and you get all kinds of different rewards for that. So that starts next year, of course. So, and they do show another winter outfit. It's a woman's skirt and like one of the little mini jackets which is like a tan with the fur collar. Around the front of the jacket, the neck, the arms, and it trails around the skirt. And then it looks like there's long stockings, and I don't know if the shoes are with it or not, or they're just regular shoes. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of new items that are going to be coming for that event as well. So lots of stuff for this winter season, that is for sure. And they're supposed to be doing a special event tomorrow to discuss more things that are coming to the store, or to the game. So we're going to have a lot to look at, that is for sure. So let us get back to what we were doing in the store, because since I screwed up and I had the microphone closed, no one heard a damn thing I was saying. So, will you stop doing that? I hate when it does that to me. Thank you. Leave me alone. Okay. Christmas Town Hall. That wording is just terrible. Again, we looked at this earlier, even though I didn't say anything. I wish we had more buildings about like this, so I can put that in the plaza with the new decorative area, because I can't place snow there. I wish I could, but I can't just put snow there. So it's like, it just looks off, because some of the buildings have snow, some of the buildings don't have snow. Some places have lights, some places don't have lights, and it's kind of off-putting when the whole thing doesn't jive the same way. They really should have allowed you that when you put those two things in, it just turned everything wintry. But I guess they didn't want to go through the hassle. In any case, a nice little style. I don't really care for the all-white lights. I think it's kind of boring. I like colored lights. I really do. So, but that's me. Whatever. I grew up with all the colored flashing lights all the time. I love my colored flashing lights. So, and of course the ragdoll patchwork wings, which of course is inspired by Sally from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. It looks just like her dress. So we have that. We have the skeleton coffin sleigh from the movie as well. I wish we had the little skeleton horses that we can put in front, but they don't give us the skeleton horses, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. That still looks cool. That might be a nice thing to have in your valley somewhere. Wrong thing. Went the wrong way. And then, of course, we have the snake. Now, he actually moves around, which I didn't think he did. I thought he was just going to be stagnant. But if you guys, you're probably, if you haven't watched the movie, or you haven't watched the movie in a long time, you might be wondering, why do we have a snake in a holiday bundle? Well, it's because Jack used the snake as a stocking, and he put it in somebody's house, and so when they grabbed it to go get their presents out, the snake, of course, came to life and tried to eat the children. And then, of course, we have the terrifying Christmas man-eating reef. I hope it moves. It doesn't show it here, but it'd be nice if it like opened its mouth and stuff. Like when you came close to the door, it kind of moves its mouth a little bit, shows its teeth. But I doubt it, unfortunately. But still, that's kind of cool. You can have that in your house somewhere. You can't put it on your door. That's the one thing I like about. I really loved about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Is that you had all these wreaths and stuff that you could make for like the various holidays or what have you, and you can put them up at people's houses. When you decorate their houses, you can add it to their thing or give it to them and they can put it up. And you can put it up on yours and change all this stuff around. It was so cool. It gave you so many different looks and vibes and stuff. So like my house, which I did have pictures of it on all the socials a while back. My house had it was kind of a pirate themed house in Animal Crossing. So I made the land around it. Put a lot of water, but I made the land around it look like a pirate ship as best I could. I couldn't really angle it right. But I did the best I could to make it look like a pirate ship. I got the statue of the winged angel with the missing head, and I put that at the front so it looks like it's, the front end of the boat. I have the sections opened up where the fences are for the cannons. So we have cannons sitting there. There's treasure on one end of the house section. And of course, then my cabin, or my house, sits in the middle like the captain's cabin. So, looks kind of cool. It was really fun. And of course, I have this pirate-themed plaque that sits on the door. So it's a skull and crossbones. Alright, so those are the 3 items there. Then we can come over to the candy cane set. Now, again, these are former Star Path items that we got a while back. I believe this had to do with the Jack Skellington event that was going on, because we had just got him into the valley earlier this year, so a lot of the stuff we got was Nightmare Before Christmas, mimicking the Christmas Town aesthetic. So everything is all candy canes and what have you, but it's all in that style from A Nightmare Before Christmas. So there's that. Then, of course, the Christmas Town train, which is why everything's called Christmas Town, because that's what it was. It was Christmas Town that he went to. So we have the Christmas Town train, which, of course, I have up in my valley in the Frosted Heights. A lot of the stuff I have up at Frosted Heights. The wind-up bear, and, of course, the little carousel. The little elf carousel. Or they call it mini carousel, but so whatever. And then, of course, we have the mayor's... I don't know why they call it the Skellemobile, because it was actually the mayor's vehicle. So, but yeah, it was the one he ran around in to do all of his announcements and go anywhere with. If you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And, of course, then we have all of the Nightmare Before Christmas items from the movie. So, of course, the fountain that sits in the middle of town, the little hill that sits out at distance that Jack climbs during the one song that he sings. The gate, which I believe this was originally in front of his house. I need to buy another one so I can put it in front of his house, because the one I have is currently sitting in front of the Haunted Mansion that I have in the Glade. Then, of course, you have a couple of bottles and what have you. Gotta have our Deadly Nightshade, and this is all the stuff that, was in the cooking area where Sally was making Dr. Finkelstein his dinner so she could knock him out. And so that's all that. And then, of course, these two are also part of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. You might remember the kitty from the Halloween Floating Island event because he was on there also. But yeah, these are part of that set there. And again, there, I have them out with my Christmas stuff. Or my Christmas haunted house overlay, which is up in the Forgotten Lands. As well as Zero's grave and, of course, the Zero Fox. So we have this nice little ghostly fox that we can you can have running around dressed with a little Zero head. I wish they would actually give us Zero. I don't know why they had to give us a fox, but whatever. And of course, the Nightmare Castle, which again I have this in my Forgotten Lands over there, ready to go. If you were stuck in commercials, hi everybody, welcome back. Sorry, I forgot to talk about that. And most of this stuff is all discounted because, just like everything else, these are old items that you got either in the store or through the store path when they happened about 3 years ago. You just unlocked the floating islands? Nice. I have like 3 of them unlocked, but I haven't done anything with them. So everything's 10% off, so if you want to go back and catch up on some of the stuff you missed from earlier star paths, here you are. There's a whole bunch of new stuff for you to catch up with. Then, of course, again, Santa's sleigh. We got the hot cocoa stand. I love this, too, as well. And the Christmas lights. And, again, I have all of these in my Frozen Heights area. So I wanted to make it all look like Christmas. So it's Christmas year-round up there. So everything's all Christmas. So these are all sitting up there somewhere for you. I even made a hot chocolate, which I placed onto the hot chocolate stand. So even though you have the 2 sitting there, there's actually one there that you can actually pick up. And of course, again, these are all 10% off as well. And I love the lamp with the little light up there, because you have the little candle. And just like with any lamps, you can turn off and on at any given time. So that's really cool. Alright, and then of course we have the Art Deco Princess Bed. This is another returning item. The Art Deco style stuff came, what was it? I think it was like midsummer when we got Oswald the Lucky Rabbit into the game. I think that was year 2? No, year 3. I keep forgetting. Year 2 was actually the official year 1 because the game had launched. The first year was early access. So it's really, I hate when they do that because that makes 2 year 1s. But I guess you can call it year 0 and then year 1, I guess. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how these things are supposed to work, you know? But yeah, there was a whole Art Deco set of stuff that you can buy. A lot of it I didn't bother with. I mean, it's okay, but I didn't really need it. But I do have some of the stuff already, just the stuff that you got from Oswald when he did his friendship quest. But I never bought all of these items. And I probably should, but it just... I got so many furniture items, I don't really need more stuff, even though it's Art Deco. Then, of course, we have the Twisted Throne assembly. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be representative of the Evil Queen, even though I don't remember her wearing armor on her at any given time. Oh, wrong thing. Didn't mean to do that. But this actually reminds me of, or looks more in retrospect for, I love those heels. It reminds me of what something that Regina would have worn. Now, if you don't know who Regina is, sometime back, and you can watch all the episodes on Disney Plus. But sometime back when ABC started airing Once Upon a Time, which was supposed to be all of these fairy tale creatures that were stuck in the real world and had no memory of who they were. Regina was the evil queen because she casted the spell, bringing everybody to this land. Basically, she controlled everything that was going on. And the whole idea was to bring everybody to a place where there would be no happy endings except hers. She was the only one who got a happy ending because she knew that everybody's life here was screwed up. And she was the cause of it. And so there were several episodes when she would come out and she would have very decorative outfits that had like metal and stuff on it that was giving you that armored look because she was preparing to go to battle with Snow and Prince Charming. So yeah, this reminds me more of what Regina would have worn and not what the evil queen from Snow White would have worn. Same colors though, same color scheme, but not the same aesthetic. So, but yeah, if you never watched Once Upon a Time, I love alternative versions of fairy tales. I love when somebody takes the idea of a fairy tale and completely twists it around. I really need to get the comic books. I can't remember the name of the series now, but it was the comic book series that the Tall Tale game A Wolf Among Us was based on. Because I love that comic book or that game. I love the aesthetic. I love how they designed all the characters. Absolutely wonderful. There was a reason why they had to leave the fairy tale land and come to the real world. And so they had to hide and pretend to be something they weren't. And in this version, the wolf, the big bad wolf, had to become the police sheriff of this new little town and try to be the good guy. You know, which is not really the wolf's normal you know, attitude, lifestyle, whatever, you know. So he had to learn to be something else. And of course he can't transform. But like anybody, like say you had like the little pigs or somebody who couldn't change or transform, they were supposed to buy these special magic glamours that would make them look more human. Otherwise they couldn't go out in public. Because if somebody from the real world came into town and saw this, you know, rabbit in a three-piece suit running around, they'd all freak out. So you had to have these glamours, and not everybody could afford them. And yeah, it was just really weird. It was a fun concept, very very strange, very very unusual. I love stories like that that really put a twist on fairy tales. One of the reasons why I'm such a huge fan of American McGee's Alice series. I'm hoping that he can put the third one out. He's having trouble doing so, but he's working on it. The problem is that EA technically owns the property, so he's got to convince them to allow him to make the third game, which is not going well from what I can tell. Anyways, that's the point. Moving on to the next item. Then we have the furniture items. Okay, so this was Princess and the Frog. So I think this was the I can't remember the character's name, the blonde, the rich girl that was friends with Tiana, who gave her the costume to wear with the crown and everything and make her look like a princess because it was something from her outfit, because she wanted to help her friend and make sure she fit in, she can go to the party and look the part, because she wasn't ashamed of her friend that didn't have money. You know, she wanted to support her friend and be a good person, which obviously this is a fairy tale because there are very few people like that around. Yeah, I mean, even though she did have a bit of a, you know, a stuck-up attitude, she was still. Oh, thank you very much. You're right, Charlotte. Charlotte. I completely forgot who she was. I just know she's there, and you know, I liked her character because she was such a good-hearted character. Even though she wanted to find this rich man and become this, you know, fabulously rich, you know, wife and be able to stay home and have all the wonderful things, you know, like a lot of, you know, rich, you know, women do, princess style women do, you know. But still, she was so nice and supportive of her friend, even though she couldn't help her give her the money for her restaurant, which I don't know why she didn't invest in the restaurant. Such a good idea. Whatever. She still tried to support Tiana as best she could. So yeah. So this is her stuff that we probably would have seen in the movie in her bedroom. So there you go. If you want something different for your house, something a little more, you know, upscale, classy, you know, bourgeoisie, you know, princessy look, there you go. Okay, then we have the mini reindeer, which is so cute. I think this might also have been a returning item. But yeah, it's supposed to be, damn it. Damn it. What's his name? Shit. Sven. It's supposed to be baby Sven. So, like, if you remember from the movie when we first see them, we see my brain is not working right now. My brain is not braining. I do apologize. My brain has left the building. I want to say Hans, but it's not Hans because Hans was somebody else. Don't tell me. I'll get it. I will. Oh, too well. Yeah, don't we all? I think it's got to that point in time. I used to joke. Now you gotta remember, I am Hispanic. So when I was younger, I used to joke that my blonde roots were showing. I don't have blonde roots. I'm not a blonde. Never was, never will be. But that was the joke, and everybody would laugh. Now, you know, I can't say that anymore because my hair is pretty much gray. So I had to say the gray hairs are tickling my brain. That was my new joke. Kristoff. I knew I would get it. So like in the beginning of the scene when we're seeing the ice cutters cutting the ice, we see baby Kristoff and baby Sven, you know, trying to help out the adults and of course not doing so well. And they end up getting adopted by the trolls. So yeah, there's that. So again, coming back to God damn it. Coming back to this, we have the mini reindeer, which again is supposed to be baby Sven, and of course he has his own little house. So really, really cute. If you like cute little companions, he's a great one to have, and you could probably assign him to Kristoff, more than likely. Because he is a Frozen item. Or a Frozen character, so. Then of course, one more Art Deco princess item. This is the Princess Shade Lamp. I don't know if they mentioned that was part of whatchamacallit, part of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But if you have him in your island somewhere, and you go into his house, which is basically a large stage, because it has the stage lights and everything on top, you know, and stuff, you can go in there. All the bar items, everything in there is basically this Art Deco look. And then, of course, once again, the Winter Plaza set, which is still here, to 20% off for everything. Oop, wrong thing. Which we get all the wonderful trees. You know, the hedges, all the what have yous, the cloud. I try to put these up everywhere, but for some reason they're not showing up in Wishblossom, so I don't get it. Of course, and again we have the Shea Remy's in the winter style look. Scrooge McDuck's store in the winter look as well, and of course the castle, all decked out in its beautiful wintry look, which looks absolutely gorgeous out there, by the way. And then after that, we go back, I think, to the original stuff, because you can buy everything in individual packs if you want to buy everything in individual packs. And then we go back to the Once Upon a Dance bundle, and then all the other companion ones that we have here that are still available to buy. And then you go, of course, to go back to the Star Path, which we're already done getting. And then since I saved the unicorn, I really want to buy the unicorn. I've been contemplating it for a while. I don't know if I should buy the unicorn. I want to buy the unicorn. I would like to wait till the Star Path is out so I know how much I'm spending and how much I have left. I'm hoping that he'll still be in the store next week, because it seems like they have all the winter stuff just repeating itself from week to week. So I'm hoping that he'll be here next week when the Star Path opens up, and I can buy him then, after I make sure I have got the highest pack set for the Star Path, so I can get all the extra coins and stuff and start collecting some of the stuff as quickly as possible. And then of course just the regular moon packs, because they haven't come up with another specialty style with the special outfit and the house like I've done in the past. So that's pretty much it. That's the store. We've only spent a whole hour talking about this stuff, but that's not the point. Okay, let us find where Cruella is and give her. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me, sir. I need to harvest one of those to give to somebody for a present. I think it's for Tigger. So, yeah, I need to replace it. Okay, Cruella de Vil. Ah, there she is. If the woman don't scare you, then no evil will. I love that song.
Goodness, when did it get so late?
You'll want to hear this. It's just too good.
Come on, please get off. Wait. Wait, don't run off. Okay, let's give her this thing.
Oh, I just adore you, darling.
Okay. The photo backdrop is all ready. Good. Hopefully we can get this ridiculousness sorted soon and get on with things of actual import. How's the interview prep going? I don't want to make assumptions. You know what? No. I'm going to say this because, you know, she is making a genuine, you know, attempt. You know, like I said, even if she's not going to, I'm hoping she's not going to try to, condemn Daisy's fashion in the magazine after the fact. But, you know, just allow people to make up their own minds. Still, it is a bit of a sacrifice just to, you know, bite your tongue. You know, try to allow people to have their own opinions on things and not belittle people the way she does. It definitely is a major sacrifice for her because she's just blunt honest, and blunt honesty really hurts people. So yes, I appreciate the sacrifice you're making by interviewing Daisy.
Oh,
It is generous of me, isn't it? I'm glad you understand, Sammy.
I know.
The real trick will be writing the interview in a way that gives me plausible deniability in the future. When this is done, remind me to change the locks in my house, won't you? Now, but for now, meet me at the Heart. It's a suitable place for a fashion shoot. I'll set up the photo booth there. I really couldn't trust anybody else to find a place with proper lighting.
How uninspired it all is.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, I am still short about 4 flowers, which has been very, very hard because trying to find the flowers for this thing has been absolutely murder. I don't want the sticks. Nope, I want... Ah, dang it. I want housing. Okay, so... Alright, Pegasus. Let's head into the next area. Drop this bad boy again. Remove the sticks. I need more seeds too. Alright, so we got another flower. So now we're at 12. Yay. Three more to go. Okay. Now I can go up to Pixie Flats, or go all the way around here and then come up this way and around. Either way, I can do either or. I wish I could remember which way is which, because it doesn't point you in the direction you're going. But you know what? Snow White's over here, so... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to give Cruella her items. Oh, gosh darn it. She's over there now. I'll get to her later. Hi, Snow.
So happy to be here with him.
And we're happy to have you, too. Okay. Turn that off. Normally it's in the appliance area, and I would normally just pull it up over there, but I got tired of having to find it because it kept moving. Sometimes, so like, yeah, I'll just favor it so I can always find it in the same spot real easily. Okay, 13 now. Awesome. Two more to go. Unfortunately, we only have one more space to visit. Because I can't visit the other spot yet. I can look down at the beach. Sometimes the beach has some stuff down there as well. And it doesn't come up as a place. And it doesn't register when you do the vacuum down here. Nothing. Damn it. I do have another building, I believe it's up here, that needs to be built as well. Was it up here? Oh no, it might be in the other area. We'll look for it later. I also need to find the bee. Earlier today, I was able to give him another honeycomb. I need to get the white one now that it's after 8. And I need to find him, which I... No, wait. No, I did find him. That's right. I did find him. I got him. We're all good there. I just need to get the bee before it hits midnight. Which, where is he again? The white one is, 100 Acre Fields, right where I was earlier. Okay, well, I'm not seeing, okay, I'm only seeing this thing. None of the other flowers, oh, there's these things too. But, I had some flowers earlier, but looks like they're all gone now. I don't know if he can break these or not. No. I don't know why we have to do this again. We don't really get anything from it. And I am collecting like the pink balloons from the sisters one. I don't know why the mother one is the only one that we seem to be able to do, but we don't collect anything for it. Okay, cool. I was able to get one more over here. Nice. So I have all the skunks but the one, and unfortunately he's not here today, so I can't do anything with that one right now. Hopefully it shows up tomorrow Because I think I need to feed it just one more time. Okay, so here we are. So yeah, we're back in 100 acre. Oh, there he is. Oh, wait. Befriend. Now the thing is not to let him sit too long, because he will reset, and you'll have to chase him after much longer. All right, my little bee buddy, there you go. Some nice, sweet honey coral for you. I love his little buzz. Yay! I got my first bee buddy. Look at those big black eyes, man. Yoo-hoo! Nice. Okay. Wrong thing. I don't have the ability to put him onto my party yet, because I still need to level these guys. And I already have quite a few things I have to do, so bees are kind of like low on the totem pole, because I still have a bunch of stuff to do. I don't know why I started the geese so dang early, but I did. Okay, so I'm still missing the one. And it looks like I'm going to be missing it for a while. It might show up later on in the evening, because most of the stuff respawns after a little while. Oh, there it is, actually. Got it. Oh, I didn't mean to get the sticks. Oh, well. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, whatever the other property is, I can't remember what it is, but a lot of stuff I have stored away. I just need to grab it and, you know, just head for the thing to fix it. Shoot, where was that thing now? Was it back up over here? I'm so confused. I forget where I put everything, or not where I put everything, where everything's put. Yes, there it is. I was in the right area. Duh. Alright. 15 yellow lilies of the valley. Oh, and there's the water slide. Nice. Too bad we can't slide down it. That would be so much fun. Okay, so now we need to go to the heart, which I think she means the heart of the mountain over here. Why am I getting off? No, I don't want to get off. Oh, bother. Okay. Ah, there they are. Pegasus. Okay. So I need to take 3 pictures, it looks like. Yep. Alright, so, bingo. So now I still get them posing, but I'm no longer in the shot. Oh, perfect, Corella. Absolutely wonderful. I like that shot. Okay, let's go back over here some more. Daisy, I need... Sweetheart, I need you to move. There. Now. I was hoping she would... No, Daisy's is out of the frame. Okay, once again, we're going to come over here. We're going to remove me. So now I just get Corella and Daisy. Absolutely perfect. And of course, Corella looks stunning as always. I mean, just perfect that way. Now we're going to wait a second and wait for a second pose. There we go. Oh, I missed it. Dang it. I had the perfect shot and I didn't take it. I'm going to wait again. I'm hoping that Daisy will do that again because I really want that. There we go. That is the winner right there. Take a screenshot of that one too because that's perfect. I only wish I had a better dress to put her in. Okay.
Well, look who it is.
So how was the fashion shoot experience, Stacey? It was fabulous. I think we got some really great photos. Or I think you got some, yeah, we got some, didn't you? I don't know what I'm saying. And with the spirit of cooperation, I told Donald to stay away from Corella's house. Are you ready for your interview? Oh, definitely. But you probably should stay, Sammy. Yes, yes. You're good friends with Sammy. Now, let's wrap this all up. My first question. How do you always stay so unique? Oh, it's easy. I trust my skill and my friends are always happy to lend their support. Oh, darling. You rely on friends. How adorable. Next question. From which kindergarten class did you take your fashion inspiration? Oh my god. Corella, really? Yeah, that was a really mean thing to say. Yes, I'm gonna say the first one. I agree. And I'll have you know, Corella, that I draw inspiration from everything around me. The final question. How do you stay true to yourself and ignore the mainstream? Simple. By being confident in my sense of fashion, or in my sense of style. Unlike some two-tone designers I know, I never secretly scared of not being on the cutting edge. Zing! Yes, your confidence pays off. You always look so good. Thank you, Sammy. Well, I think I have enough for my article now. Cheerio,
You'll want
darlings.
to hear
Don't
this.
be a
It's
stranger.
just too good.
I hate to hear what she's going to actually put in that magazine.
Well, what is it?
Finally, Sammy, finally. I am done with this ridiculous interview, and now I can focus on the real article for darlings, without fear of this nautical menace invading my home once more. What's your next article?
I know.
That's still to be decided, but I'm considering a feature on the most brilliant fashion mind of the valley. Me! I knew she was going to say that. I didn't need to read that. Now, I really must be off, darling. Ursula's keeps trying to talk to me about a line of beachwear she's designing. And I just don't have the heart to tell her how terrible it looks. Really. She has no problem criticizing Daisy, but she can't tell Ursula that her fashion doesn't look good. You don't have the heart?
You're such a wit.
Oh, well, maybe I do a little.
I love
Ta-ta!
I suppose you're not useless after all.
Okay, so that takes care of that. So now we can talk to her,
Have you been?
and we can give her her stuff, which, let's see, is here. Hopefully this pushes her over the edge into the 7. Which, of course, is the next, quest. Friendship quest. Yep, there it is. You have to get to bed. Alright, Mysterious, thank you as always for stopping in and hanging out. I appreciate it. You have a great night. Have a good rest. And hopefully we see you next time. And hopefully you can give me good news on how your test went. Ta-ta for now, darling. Yeah, lovely, darling. Almost tasteful, in fact. Okay, so we get the coins. I like whatever that is. That's supposed to be a bush? I have no idea.
What do you think those
Oh, I
villains are
just
really
adore
up to?
you, darling.
I love how she says that and then she's like, her face is the opposite.
Useless.
It's perfect. I knew you appreciated me, darling.
Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, so we now talk to her now. Pinstripes or herringbone? I thought we did this one already.
I'm listening.
If I have to choose, herringbone. But I have seen stripes so sublime. They redefine what a stripe even is. Which would you choose, Sammy? Amuse me. Actually, no, I'll go with the herringbone print. How interesting. Herringbone has roots in and adequately? I'm not sure, you know. I did know that. Well, aren't you clever?
Night out on the plaza, anyone? Oh, it's you!
Nope, not Daisy.
Bye-bye.
Yes, hello, darling.
And she's making fun of my clothes again. What else is new? I love how she says that. Oh, it's such a charming little game. And then I beat her and she gets mad because she thinks I'm cheating. Which I'm not. I'm just better at this game than her. Oh my. Perfect. Ooh, nice. I should have moved him to the other side. Dang it. This won't do at all. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this one. If I move it here, I can move her here. No. If I... Yes, no. I want to... Yeah. Yeah, because he's not going to be able to get anything. Because of where he's at, and he'll be lucky if he can get that one coin. So I move her here and go there, and suck up those three. He's just going to have to drop down here and then just go across, I guess, because he's got nothing. It's too far from any of the coins. He can go forward and then grab that one. And if no one grabs those other two on the side, I can go over there and grab that. Oh no, there's Ursula. Never mind. Oh, shoot. Boulder Dash. Okay. No, wait a minute. If I move him, Lumiere, diagonally up, I can get the coin over there, and I can always move him back down. And then I can move Rapunzel up, and she'd get the other coin. I wouldn't need to move or replace anybody. It won't be the maximum amount of coins I normally can get, because nobody's in the proper place to get all the coins, but I can still do this with getting all of the gold coins in my round, in my turn. Yeah, of course. Okay, now we have a problem. No, we don't. Yeah, the only thing is that Rapunzel won't be able to pick up the maximum amount of coins. Which sucks, but it's perfectly acceptable. Lumiere will come over here and then go that way and grab that one. Cogsworth will come up and up again. Or I can go diagonal and grab that one over there. Either way doesn't matter. Yeah, we know what, we're going to go this way. And this way, Rapunzel can now move down and grab those 2 coins instead of going up and grabbing one single. Perfect. I didn't get 30 or higher, but I still did way better than she got. She only got about half of what I did. And here she fumes again.
The night's too quiet here. Where are all the hungry cats?
Okay, Tink wants us. I saw that recently. Sammy, I got something special for you before you go to the islands over the mountains with Pegasus. Are you ready to go? Well, not really. He's not ready, though. Oh, before you leave, please talk to Snow White. She has something for you. Okay? But yeah, I ran around trying to break the crystals and the thorns and every what have you that was in all 4 areas. The inkling things. Just trying to make sure that everything was cleaned up. Okay, I still have to approach level 5, so I can't talk to, Snow White until then. And then I believe I have to get her to level 10 to finish her last quest. We gotta talk to Tigger and get him going here. I forget what level everybody's at. Uh, 7, yeah, she's almost at 9. She's close. He's at 3, so I got his level 2 quest I gotta complete. Where is Snow? I wonder if there's something I can give her to push her over the edge into 9. I keep hoping she would go in the restaurant so I can feed her over there because it would be so much easier. Okay. We're off. Up. Is that the other one? Oh no, there's 7 there too. Where is Snow White? Did she leave the area? Oh, dang it, Snow. Yep, she left. She's way over there now. Okay, well, I gotta clear out this stuff first. Where was the... I saw a cave that had a bunch. There it is. Ah! Dang it. The train's gonna block my path now. Screw it. We're gonna fly.
It's very nice to see you.
The copycat. Is that her level 7? Cool. First off, let me see. I'm just giving her anything now to try to get it leveled.
Yes.
Normally I do the flowers. Taking a lot longer than planned. Let's see what her quest is here. Sammy, I'm worried that Corella is up to no good. Would you help me? What's she done this time? Well, today she came to the ranch and asked me for another pie. You remember the pie I asked you to bring her? You said she didn't like it at all. That is suspicious. I thought so too. When I asked her what she wanted it for, she said she never said a bad word about my pie. And now she won't answer my question. Please go see her. I'm worried she's going to cause more trouble.
Goodness, when did it get so late? Pleasant dreams, everyone.
The voice actors for Snow. The writing staff got the effect correctly, you know, and how she acts and how she her mannerisms and everything. By the way, we're getting ready to go into ad break again, so once more, Firefox Chrome has the picture-in-picture screen that you can manipulate so that you can mute the ads and watch the gameplay without having to worry about it. But it doesn't always work, so you gotta take your chances. Other than that, we will see everybody when you return. Yeah, but what I was saying is that they have the mannerisms and they have the idea of Snow done really well, and the actress is doing her best, but it doesn't quite sound like Snow White. Just because someone's using a high-pitched voice doesn't mean that it's, you know, a good copycat voice. Like the person who took over for Kermit the Frog. The first guy took over. Well, the second guy. The man who took over for Kermit when Jim Henson died was perfect. He sounded like Kermit. The guy who took over after that did not sound like Kermit. The voice was very distracting and really didn't work. And they got rid of him and they got somebody else in. And that guy sounds a little bit more like Kermit. So you gotta be very careful when it comes to finding the right voice actor to play certain characters because it doesn't always work. Yeah, it's a really hard slippery slope to maneuver when it comes to having to replace a voice actor, either because you can't get them to do the character again, they're no longer working in the business, or they had passed away. Whatever the reasoning is, it's always difficult trying to replace a voice actor. I had the same problem with Just Cause. I don't remember who did the voice for Just Cause 2. I didn't really play very long. But Just Cause 2, or Just Cause 3 actor, I had gotten so used to this guy's voice and everything, his mannerisms, and the way he spoke in the games. I played so much of that game, plus the 3 or 4 DLCs, I forget what it was that came out for that game, and just heard Rico's voice so much that I had this understanding of what the voice was. So when I went into 4 and they had completely changed the actor, I knew immediately, as soon as he opened his mouth, this is not the same guy. And his voice was distracting uh, for me for the longest time. It just didn't work. And then, of course, the gameplay, and there were certain things about the game that I didn't like. I just really did not like 4. And I liked the concept of 4. I liked the idea of what they were trying to do, but the gameplay was terrible. Some of the things that you had to do when you're liberating the bases were just ridiculous. What they were asking you to do. I mean, I'm sorry, trying to drive a bunch of vehicles into the water does not sound like something that Rico would do. Rico goes in, he blows shit up. He destroys property owned by these, tyrant assholes to try to, make life miserable for him while he slowly breaks down their livelihood and breaks down their I don't want to say sense of security, but their security blanket really is what it is. But he tries to break them down in such a way that when it's time to face them, they're angry, they're off center, they're no longer thinking clearly, and they make more mistakes. That's usually the whole idea, is to get them to screw up so badly that you're able to, just thwart them much easier. And I just his voice was just so distracting. I did not like it. Because like I said, the gameplay was completely different. I did not like it. There was a whole sequence of events when they had I gotta get me some more to drink over here because my water bottle is empty. But they try to do this thing where no, that wasn't what I was saying. I've thrown myself completely off now. I mean, they were trying to do a lot with the new weather system, and this idea that this person was using these weather devices to kind of throw off the weather and make things difficult and what have you, and use that to their advantage for this reason or for that reason, and of course made life difficult for Rico to try to get things done. But of course you have to use them to your advantage when you can. And yeah, there was a lot of fun in that. But there were there were just a lot of mechanics in the gameplay that I just didn't care for. And then of course they had for me what I would have considered the perfect system, because the way the cars worked in 3 were perfect. I love the fact that they had actually figured out how to make gravity work in a game. I've never seen any game where you're driving your car You're going downhill and the car accelerates more that you have to put the brake on and take your hand off the gas pedal. Otherwise, you go way too fast and you crash because you lose control. Literally in that game, I don't know how many times I would be driving down, somewhere, and I would have to literally just like stop, take my hand off the gas pedal, let the gravity pull me down, and just keep tapping the gas pedal to slow down the car so I wouldn't drive too fast, or crash into another car or run off the road or whatever situation was, because you just had that epic feeling that gravity was not on your side, like you would find in real life. You go down a very steep hill, even if you just moved it forward a tad bit and you start moving forward, gravity's going to kick in. Gravity's going to take that car and start pulling it down that hill. And eventually it's going to roll faster and faster and faster because that's what gravity does. And to find a game system that really did that well was phenomenal. And the fourth one, I think they spent too much time on the weather and trying to get the weather thing done, that they completely ignored gravity. So it didn't work the same. You didn't have gravity on your cars pulling you down forward. That was not part of really anything that you did in the game, and it sucked. I gotten so used to having the cars work a certain way that they didn't do that. And it constantly threw me off trying to play the game because I'm expecting gravity to kick in, and gravity's not kicking in. And I hate that because you get used to a certain what have you. It was the same thing like with when I played Forbidden West. I was so used to with the way that we did things in Zero Dawn, the way the bows work, the way the ammo works, how much ammo you can make, the whole 9 yards, that when they limited how much ammo you can have on you and then force you to have to use a workbench to make ammo cheaply, because if you make it on the fly in the middle of battle, which unfortunately you're going to have to do because you can't own enough ammo to survive a battle against a giant enemy, boss, without stopping to make ammo. To me, that was stupid. That was the opposite of fun. It was annoying. It was ridiculously complex for no reason at all other than to be complex, or other than to be difficult. And it was just very off-putting, and it was one of the things I did not like about the game. I would easily give Horizon Zero Dawn a 9.5 out of 10 because it was a near perfect game, except for, like I said, some of the combat skills, the hand-to-hand. You didn't really have any hand-to-hand skills, but some of the melee kill attacks and stuff weren't the best, and they could have been better. Otherwise, the bow mechanic was perfect. But I would have to downgrade Forbidden West to an 8, maybe an 8.5 or 8.25. I'm not really sure. I'd have to, really think about it and analyze it, because there were just so many things working against the game that I didn't like. And it really upset me. And on top of that, Zero Dawn got a DLC expansion that added a whole new area that you can explore. which I really liked. That was very, very tough. The expansion for Forbidden West, I think that one was a lot better because it had a lot more story going on. It had a lot more characters that you had to talk to. Um, there was a lot of side quests on top of the main quest. In Zero Dawn one, it was good, but I don't think it was as good as the one in Forbidden West. I think the one in Forbidden West was actually better because you're really, I mean, before you just had to sneak up on those devices, turn them off so the animals wouldn't go absolutely bonkers crazy. And then, of course, the thing was you had two really, really tough machines that you had to take care of. That Fire Claw, the big bears, were horrible. They were the absolute worst to fight. And even when you get them, they return again in Forbidden West, they were some of the worst bosses to have to go up against. Even worse than the giant cobra. But yeah, they were, and then you had two types. You had the regular, and then you had the alpha male. And like, oh, the alpha was terrible. Could not stand that one. And the worst part is I need to, in order to complete everything and get 100%, I need to get a specific part off of the Fire Claw. But I can never get it because everything I do, it breaks. And I can't figure out how you're supposed to remove it without breaking the goddamn thing. Much better. So yeah, I think the DLC did a lot for that game. And the way the thing was mapped out, especially when you had to go do the villain thingy when you're in that abandoned disaster of amusement park, that was so cool. The way that was all set up, I love that. That was absolutely neat. The battle at the end with the main enemy and the gigantic death machine, that was a lot of fun. Difficult, but a lot of fun. I think I really had a lot of more fun with that DLC than I did with the Horizon Zero Dawn one. On many levels. They are both really good, but I think that one did take the cake as far as the DLCs go. So I might have to give it a little bit higher because of the DLC, unless I'm ranking the DLCs separately. Which I probably would. But anyways, it is what it is. I know I'm getting off topic again, but I originally started that topic because I wanted to discuss something while the ad break was on. So, which unfortunately now we're gonna have another in about 10-15 minutes. Ugh. Okay, so visit Corella's house. Ugh. Where am I at the moment? She's at Corella's house. Where am I going? Nope, that's not it. That's the other way. That goes that way. I want to go this way. Nope, I went the wrong way again. Snow's in the right area. Okay, you know what? We'll follow the trail. Come on, you stupid thing, catch up. You should be well ahead of me. I shouldn't have to stop to wait for you. Ah, that way.
My.
Thank you, Snow. You did exactly what I needed you to do. Now I don't need you no more. That sounded cold and callous, didn't it? Ugh. Not what I meant to do. That's okay. Whatever. Goofy. Olaf. Corella, what's going on here?
Where have you been?
Now, considering how much you'd adore my proposal, darlings, Snow White will be along with pie for you soon. Oh. Whoa. Oh, Wally's here too? Ooh. I I don't think Corella's very nice, but she is asking us for help, and maybe if we can help her with her proposal, then that'll help her to be nicer. Oh, don't mind me, everyone. I was just contemplating the nature of motivations. Okay. Let me see if I got this straight, Corella. You want us to silence ahem. We have a surprise guest. Sammy. When did you arrive, darling? Just now. What's going on, Corella? Going on? Absolutely nothing. This is just tea and conversation amongst friends. I didn't know you were friends.
Oh, you're joking.
Well, perhaps it's more of a friendly business meeting. Now, run along, Sammy. I'm afraid I don't have enough pie for you. I'll invite you to the next one, darling.
Cheerio, darling.
Okay, then. So she's up to something. What? I don't know, but she won't tell me. Okay, where is Snow now? Snow. Snow is way over there. Figures. Okay, we'll go across the big bridge. Back down to the lower area. There's Snow. I just want to break that real fast.
It's very nice to see you.
Did you speak to Corella? Yes. Something weird's going on. It sounds like she wants other villagers to do something. No. She's being extra nice. When I got there, she was having a meeting with Wally, Goofy, and Olaf and offering them pie. It seems like she was trying to make a deal with them. She said it was a friendly business meeting. How strange. What do you think it could be, Sammy? With Corella? Anything. She stopped talking when I came in. I don't know if I'm worried about the others. Well, I might be worried about Wally, because Wally can be a little naive. You would think Olaf is, but Olaf is actually a lot smarter than you might give him credit for. He's also very perceptive. We need to figure out what's going on. I agree. We should talk to them. If you could speak to Olaf and Wally, I'll talk to Goofy.
My, everyone here seems so busy.
She should have brought the pie first, though. Okay, so there is Olaf. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to Olaf. Okay, my bad. I think that was supposed to be Snow's line, and I said it by mistake. Come on, please. Oh, crap. Take me there. Immediately. God, now I smell like Sonic Corella again. No, wrong way. And we need to hurry, because Olaf is on the move. Yeah, I kind of thought he might be this way. Giant dandelions.
Oh, hi!
Hi, Sammy. How's about some Wishblossom trivia? Did you know that Glamour Gulch's real name is the DeVille Moors? Corella told me. Yeah. She likes to be called. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Where that came from. She likes it to be called the DeVille Moors. But Glamour Gulch is its real name. Really? Do you think Corella was confused? No. What are you helping her with? That conversation didn't make any sense. Oh, she does. That's why I don't have time to talk. I need to catch 100 satin fin betas for Corella. 100 is so many. Oh. But I can't go back on my word as a gentleman and a snowman. If I help, you can tell me more. Of course. We'll have a lot of time to talk while we're catching 100 satin fin bettas. What if you brought her 5 metal coat hangers instead? I don't like any of these conversations. I mean, obviously she wants to fish for a reason. Whatever that reason is, good or bad, is not the point. By forcing Olaf to go back on his word and give her the coat hangers is wrong. The last one is very deceitful. I really, oh my god, I don't know why they do sometimes, but they really ask you to do some of the most despicable things in this game that is just out of character with the character you're trying to build, the story that's being told, and the way that everything is set up and based. You're supposed to be this voice of reason against the chaos of the villains. You know, you're supposed to be someone who's supposed to be setting an example, for the villains, and someone who the villagers can look up to. If you're deceitful, if you are manipulative, which a lot of these answers are, how is anyone supposed to see you as this good person? On top of that, how are any of the villains supposed to learn from your example if you are pulling the same dirty tricks they are? And there goes the thing for the ad break to come up. I knew that was going to come up soon. And, by the way, welcome, gamers, to the channel. I noticed a couple people jumped in the stream while I was ranting like an idiot. But I'm upset. I'm really upset. I don't like any of these answers. I don't like where this is going. The second one, unfortunately, you have no proof. There's actually no proof whatsoever that she's up to no good, even though you can assume she's up to no good, because this is Cruella de Vil, and Cruella de Vil is up to no good. That you can be assured of. But you have no just cause. You have no reason to accuse her of being up to no good. And until you have a justifiable reason that you can prove, anything you say at this point in time is nothing more than hearsay and speculation. And again, it looks bad. Because now you're automatically jumping to the conclusion that that Cruella, villain that she is up to no good. It was the same thing like with Jafar. Or like earlier when you had all these, you found all these notes running around and you were suspecting the villains were up to no good. All they were doing was having a poetry meeting. The villains were coming together to, with your darker side, to learn about poetry, write poetry, share poetry amongst themselves, to try to help them, cope with their feelings and what was going on, you know, because they're trying to be better people so they can stay within the valley. And yet, you're ready to accuse them all, you know, of something totally nefarious, and you were wrong because you didn't have the proof. And so you end up looking like a fool, and you know, you make the villains, you know, feel, you know, like villains because you can't trust them. And yes, you gotta take everything they do with a grain of salt. You cannot, you know, think that they've turned over a new leaf and that they're never going to do anything wrong or bad. You still have to keep a sharp eye on them. But you can't go accusing people without just cause. This is a lie and totally manipulative. This is accusing her of doing something without, you know, the proper proof. This one also is a little manipulative as well, but it's worse than that because you're trying to force Olaf into breaking his promise because you think Corella should be happy with whatever she gets, which is wrong. Whether or not it's going to take forever to catch 100 beta is not the point. I don't like any of these answers. Honestly, I don't even want to finish this quest. If I could back out of this thing, I would. Because this is very, very upsetting. I am taking a screenshot, I know, of this thing. Because I'm going to post this. I'm going to rant about this on my socials. Because I don't like this answers. I don't like some of the answers that Game Off has been giving us for some of these situations. You know, you go through a situation trying to, you know, help the villains be better people, defending them when they do need to be defended, and yet you're willing to turn around and just completely blow all that out of the water. By speculating that everybody's up to no good, without probable cause, manipulating situations, lying to the other villagers. I mean, it's... oh, God. Okay. Just need to calm down. I apologize for the long rant. But it's situations like this, especially in certain stories and stuff, when you sit there and carefully craft these characters to be a certain way, and then you just totally blow everything out of the water with one bad conversation. It's upsetting. because, like I said, it breaks the immersion of what I'm trying to do in this game, of what my character is supposed to be like in this game. Thank you, Olaf. I don't know. She really wanted those betas. But I suppose any fishing is still helping, right? And we can catch 5 things faster than 100. So that might make her happy. No, it won't.
Down, this is the best day of my life.
Okay, I need to find water I can go fish. I don't know if I can fish in this area, because some places are not... Nope. Some areas are not fishable, even though it's considered water. I don't know if I can catch the coat hangers without the ripples. Whoa! Yep, there I go. Oh, there was one more over there too. Okay, where is Olaf? Okay, he didn't go very far. I thought he was right here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we're gonna make Corella mad for no other reason than making her mad.
Hi, I find myself in need of some help. Hello.
We did it, Sammy. Can you tell me about Corella's plan now that you are less busy? Snow White is worried. I don't know what Corella's big plan is. All she said is that she's making something. Maybe for fashion. She promised to give me another trivial fact if I helped her. One trivia fact for all that work? That seems really unfair. But what if it's a really good trivia fact? I gotta go bring our cat to Corella. Thanks, Sammy.
This valley is so friendly. Like
This is not gonna go over well. Where's Wally? It looks like he's left the area. So is Goofy. Yeah, even with the highlighter on, he's still not showing up. Alright then. back to the plaza it is. Oh wait, he's not in the plaza. He's in a turn the aisle. Silly me. Of course, I don't know where he's roaming right now anyways. He could be anywhere, but I really probably should check to see where his home is at, see where if he's there or not. If the game is going to let me. I think it might be broken again. Oh my god. This happened yesterday as well. Damn it. Okay. Damn. I really do hate when this happens. Because unfortunately, it means that I am going to have to quit the game and restart the system back up. Now, unfortunately, since I am not using a capture card again, by restarting the game, I am pretty much having to close down the stream. And then, of course, I'd have to restart it to finish off this quest. Which sucks, because then either I'm only going to have like a 20-30 minute stream I'm going to add completely separate to anything else that's going on with my game. Or I can just quit the game altogether and just leave it at that, because there's really not much I can do. This whole thing just really, really sucks. Oh, wonderful. My stream went dead for a moment too. Okay, I think, yeah, we're just gonna call it here. Quite honestly, I really don't want to have to restart everything all over again. And then try to run an extra hour or two just so I can have something suitable for the game. This also means that we won't be able to complete this quest until next week. Because, of course, tomorrow starts the day one of the 4 days of gaming that I played with my nephew. So, basically, we'll be playing, we'll be back tomorrow with more The Elder Scrolls Online. We'll be finishing out some of the quests we have over there. On Friday, we'll be jumping back into Fallout 76. We have the new update expansion drop that came through that is going to bring us to another area, and it's going to introduce the ghoul. Of course, I believe the actor Walton Goggins, who plays him in the Fallout TV series, will be reprising that character. But yeah, we'll be dealing with his character from that from the TV series in game, which is really cool and kind of exciting. So we have a lot of stuff we'll be doing with him in that. I believe 76, because 76 is supposed to be the earliest timeline, as far as I can tell. So I believe it's going to be everything that happens here is going to happen way before uh, the events in the TV series. So I don't know if we're going to have a lot of crossover other than him, because Lucy would still be in the vault. And I don't know where the other guy would be as far as his training with the Brotherhood. Especially because he'd still be in California. So, but yeah, it should be a lot of fun for that one. Of course, more Power World on Saturday. And of course, we'll be back Friday for day 4 with more Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria, and of course the Durin Folk update expansion, which is going to bring us a lot of neat stuff. And we still need to go out, find the door to go outside and see what's outside in the world, because there's a whole lot of stuff out there that we need to check and find out, and NPCs and stuff to talk to. We already have found 2 of the dwarves that came with us and got trapped in the mines, and they're back at our base working on some stuff, so that's cool. But yeah, okay. That is going to be it for this episode. Again, I do apologize for having to cut it earlier than I wanted to. It's still past the 2-hour mark. We're almost, we're like practically at 2:25 now, and by the time I get done with all the what have yous, it should be about close to 2:30. So I mean, it's a good long stretch of stream, even though it wasn't everything I wanted to do, and I wasn't able to complete this one task I was trying to finish. But we'll just complete it when we get there. Other than that, guys, if you're not already following me, make sure you follow me here at twitch.tv/TheRatsCast for more fun and games. And again, make sure you're here tomorrow if you want to catch up with all the fun that's going on for the 4 days of gaming with my nephew. Should be a lot of fun. Follow the socials, of course, at cyperrat on Twitter, at the Ratscast, on Instagram, on Threads, and on BlueSky.Social. I do try to post here when I'm going live what games going to be playing, so if there's going to be any changes or cancellations in the schedule, that's usually the first place you're going to find out ahead of time. I also post a lot of gaming news and information and all kinds of fun stuff. Every now and then I post some real good pictures of Mr. Barry, our cat, because he likes to be a silly boy, and I love taking pictures of him when I can. So we post some stuff over there of him. You can check out all that stuff on the socials. If you want to catch more of the things I do, the games I play, and just see what other wonderful fun stuff I do, you can go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/theratscast, and check out all the playlists down there. Tons of games, tons of content, all kinds of fun. I do all kinds of different types of games. I know right now I'm just been playing Dreamlight Valley because we have a lot to do and finish as much as I can before the new expansion comes out next Wednesday. But yeah, I have the beginnings of Ghost of Yote, which we'll be getting back to. Hopefully very, very soon. Of course, like I said, the 4 games I just mentioned. I got Marvel Rivals. I have Dragon Quest Builders. I actually played one of the Dragon Quest games itself is on there as well. I did was it the Trials of Mana game I did? And of course, we got the Alien Isolation playthrough. Plus, we got all the Halloween events that I did over there, except for this last one because there was a screw up in the game and I couldn't get the game to work, so I wasn't able to play Alien Isolation for this Halloween. I'm very upset about that. But we did play something and it was a lot of fun. So you can go check out the Halloween event down there. Other than that, I mean, yeah, just go check out all the stuff down there, please and thank you. If you're watching this after the fact, of course, thank you for being here, being part of the show. You guys are awesome, and I really do appreciate you guys hanging out and being here as well. You guys are awesome. And of course, as any YouTuber is going to do, I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube stuff you're supposed to do, because it really does help out the channel. It gets more eyes on it. It gets, the activity helps the algorithm find me so that other people can, find the channel and we can build a real community from these things. Other than that, thank you guys again so much for being here, for being part of the show. I hope to see you guys all very, very soon on the next episode of the Razzcast. Until then, though, this is cyperrat signing out for now. A little deflated and frustrated. See you, bye.